This is Marna of thinwithin.com, and this is your Thin Within Results Show. Today, I want to be talking to you a little bit about the little moments that create massive weight loss results. And today, I want to share with you, gosh, I've had just a crazy week. This week, I was in a massive car accident. I was going to go pick up my kids from school, and a woman had a seizure, and she went into incoming traffic and hit a woman who hit another car. And then she went on to hit me. And if you've been in a car accident, you know that moment where it all goes into really slow motion, even though it's happening in a moment, in an instant. But all of a sudden, I could look and I could say, okay, can I pull up a little bit? Can I move to the side? But there was nothing I could do. And I knew that she was just coming for me. And she hit me pretty darn good. And I have a concussion, but I'm feeling incredibly better. I'm feeling so much better today, which is why I wanted to be connecting to all of you. But what does this at all have anything to do with weight loss? Well, just like that moment, I said to myself as I saw her coming in towards me, I said, okay, let's hope I don't die. Let's hope I'm okay. In that moment, I made that choice. I made that awareness, I should say, of okay, I made the choice to just kind of go, okay, come on, we can live through this. And I think about with weight, we are every single day we have these moments, these powerful moments around what we do with food, how we relate to food, what we say to ourselves, what we struggle with. And when it comes to losing weight, it's all about the little moments where we say no thank you, or where we are kinder to ourselves, where we are loving in our thoughts, or where we get up again and make a difference, and get up again and say, okay, you know what? Yesterday wasn't so good, but in this moment, I'm going to make it better. And I was thinking about how the little moments create really big differences for my clients and for my created massive difference for my body. I want you to think about where in your life, where are the little moments that you could transform. See, there's the moment when somebody says, hey, you want something to eat? And you just say yes. Or the moment you pass somebody's desk and you grab a Hershey's Kiss on somebody's desk because it looks good. I used to be a yes girl. It was like anybody who wanted to go out to eat, I would say yes to. I was your yes girl. And I realized when I was losing weight that I could no longer be a yes girl if I wanted to get slimmer. And that I was tired of being the yes girl around food. I was tired of feeling that kind of fat energy that I was always up for eating. And it didn't feel good. It felt heavy. It felt uncomfortable. It made me feel big. And since so much of my work is about stepping into our thinner, lighter, more beautiful selves, I wanted to do that. I wanted to step into that. And so what does that mean now? It means that sometimes when somebody asks me out to eat, I say yes, because I'm hungry. Because I'm freaking hungry. But when I'm not hungry, I am not saying yes anymore. When I'm not hungry, I can very well sit with people who are eating and sip on water or sip on tea or grab myself a coffee. Right? I don't have to be eating just because somebody else is hungry. How often are you doing that? How often are you saying yes to food when your body is not needing it? How often are you giving yourself these moments of self-ridicule? How often are you saying to yourself that, oh, you messed up, you screwed up? Hey, listen, losing weight is a whole lot about messing up and screwing up. It is not just a direct line to thinness. There's lots of jagged edges along the way. There's lots of up and downs. But it's about getting back up, taking that moment and saying, I'm going to brush myself off and go for it again. Just like after on Tuesday, I was too scared to drive. And on Wednesday, I said, I got to get out there. I've got kids. I've got to get out. And even today, I'm driving and I am scared shitless. I am driving and I am uncomfortable. I find myself holding my rental car steering wheel very tight as I'm driving, being really, really nervous. But you know what? It's this moment. It's the moment I have a choice. Am I going to fall back and be scared? Or am I going to take this moment, work through the thoughts in my head that want me to get really comfortable, which is what it does as well when you're struggling with weight and you want to slim down? Your mind always wants to take you to that comfortable place. And guess what? Staying at home is much more comfortable than getting back on the road where I feel like I could get hit, where I'm not so comfortable. But I have kids and I want to be able to drive and I don't want to be at home. So I'm working through the thoughts. If you want to lose weight, you want to get thinner, 90% of this is a mind game. You've got to work through your thoughts. Those moments where your thoughts come in and they're not supporting you is the moment where you can say, I'm not thinking that anymore. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to pay attention to that thought. I'm going to choose this thought instead. And you might be saying, oh, well, there's so many of those thoughts. How am I going to catch them all? You're never going to catch all your thoughts. But if you practice today, and in another moment today, and in another moment, and another moment, guess what will happen? When I stopped being the yes girl with food and sometimes said no, and then a week later said no, and then said yes because I was hungry, and then said no, and then said no, and then said yes, right? Little by little, I started to value and step into honoring and valuing myself more. And my weight started to coming off. So what are the moments that are not serving you? See, the good news is and oftentimes women come to me and they feel like they're totally broken, that everything is wrong, that they're just born this way, and that they're just struggling all the time, all day long. And that's simply not true. Most of the time, what I find is that so many women are actually doing great a lot of the time. Most women do not struggle with breakfast when it comes to weight and overeating and emotional eating or binge eating. You just don't struggle with breakfast that often. I rarely hear that. Lunch sometimes, afternoon and evening, yes, and weekends, yes. But it's not every moment of every day. So the more you celebrate the moments that are actually working for you, feeling good, feeling like you're on top of it and in control, then you're going to see some great results. That energy of greatness, of feeling proud of yourself, of feeling good is going to increase and keep increasing and increasing if you can keep that energy going. But if you give so much power and energy to those moments where you struggle, which is normal for somebody trying to lose weight, then you're going to just keep beating yourself down and then you're going to have to start all over again. And if you're sick and tired of doing well and then starting over and then doing well and then not doing well and doing that cycle, then start taking these moments to say no thank you to food, to being kinder to yourself, to being more loving, to being more caring, to honoring yourself the way you should. The massive difference, for those of you who are new to me, my whole research was really looking at the naturally thin, how they eat and think and relate to food. And I heard from someone today who said, Yeah, Marna, but those are naturally thin people. They are so different than me. Well, if you continue to think that way, they will continue to be different from you. You can be just like them. There's no reason you can't. Now, I also get what I also told her was that the emotional side and mindset side are the biggest obstacles to anybody wanting to change anything. If you're wanting to get thinner, of course, we've got to change your mindset and your relationship with food and how you peer and look at food. But you could just hear the languaging saying, well, yeah, those naturally thin people can do it. I can't. Well, guess what she's going to attract? She's going to keep being in that mode of I can't. And it's not serving her. And if you're hanging out in that same energy, it certainly isn't serving you. That's a moment for you to transform. See, there's all these little moments, and I want you to start thinking about what are your moments that are not serving you. And also recognize what are the moments that are, and do more of those. Weight loss in and of itself doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to be hard. What makes it much more challenging is your mind, are the thoughts, are the beliefs. See, if I were to take a naturally thin person's head and put it on top of yours, it would just be a matter of days before your body would start shrinking down because you would be thinking entirely different. You would have these moments to catch yourself all day long. And these little moments that you're catching yourself and you're thinking thin and you're living thin, you're catching all these little moments combined start to have you start to lose weight. It would be like somebody who wants to become wealthy. If you're thinking thoughts of lack all day long, guess what you're going to create? Lack. But if you know you could be wealthy and you're seeking out people and you're in the framework and in the mindset of being that way, you're going to be moving your life towards a wealthier, more abundant life. You can't get wealthy by lack thinking all day long, every single day, telling yourself it's too hard, you can't do it, it's not okay, you'll start tomorrow. You've got to be in it. You got to take the moments to move yourself ahead. And weight loss is exactly the same. Making money is not that hard. Losing weight is not that hard. It's what we tell ourselves about making money, about losing weight. It's our actions in relationship to money, our actions in relationship to food. That makes the difference. So I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much better. So I want, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all of you. Make me really, really, really connect to the fact of I love doing this work and I love being connected to so many of you. And I'm so grateful for you being part of my tribe. And I want you to now think about the little moments and start taking advantage of these moments to start moving your mind and your body towards a positive, naturally thin life because you deserve it. And nobody's going to do it except for you. Nobody. You can give yourself every excuse in the world. It is not going to happen except for you doing something. If I could do it for you, I would. But that thinking has to change. Okay? So take these little moments and let them support you. Take these moments and let them move towards a thinner life, a healthier life, a more vibrant life. Say yes to activities. Say no to food when you're not hungry. Push food away in that moment that you feel satisfied. Stop telling yourself that you suck and you're fat or you're big or you have to change. Tell yourself, find the parts of your body that look amazing. Show yourself how great you are, how amazing you are. Stand up for yourself because, gosh darn it, you deserve it. All right, I'm sending you all so much love. I hope you liked today's podcast. If you did, share with me and let me know. I want to hear from you. If you have other podcasts that and ideas for podcasts that you would like me to speak on, please let me know. I'm happy to do so. And so I just want to give you a big shout out. If you want more trainings just like this and free resources, just go to my thinwithin.com page. You're going to see something that says free resources. You can find out why you eat. You can do the dump your diet. Take the quiz. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let's help. Where I can help you the most is learning how to eat like the naturally thin, think like the naturally thin, and shift your thoughts and thinking to align with a thinner, lighter you. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Until next episode. Bye.